Today's show is The Girls and the Boys on June 18th, 2026. Woman and man complement each other perfectly. Although they are unequal in shape and size, they are equal in power and value, making their ratio to each other 1-to-1 or equals.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. The current trend of transhumanism and the FM boys, that's the Freemason Club, and NASA, are all on the same team, and they're against or a pressure against natural design. The FMs are the Hebrews, the Christians, the Islamics. The FMs equals religions. The Freemasons are actually the Freemasons. Did you know that all the astronauts or astronauts are Freemasons? It's a club that you're not in.
A deity in religions and messiahs releases you from your obligation as a natural design human being. It is a confidence game. Re-lig-ions is self-explanatory. De plus ity means something of or dismiss the action of.
So within the language, we see that it's being used against us in the institutions and the media to deceive us. But also within the language is the revelations. So the unfairness is what bothers us. And we have core rage about that, which makes the word courage, and we fight for the blinded souls. Yod is the God of power masterminding humans' mentality. Yahweh is its other name. It's a God of power and not the creator of the universe. The designer of man designed and created this realm. Earth, where we live, is a piece of it.
Complexity is temporary. Simplicity is ethereal. Opposites bind our existence in tandem with the axis. Duality is a false mental construction of picking sides. Natural order is NO, a creative force, OS. Ordered nature is ON, woman, man, child. And put them together with no and on.
Another divine coincidences which happens in language across long periods of time, because language is eternal compared to our short lifetimes of 50 to 100 years. But the coincidences in language occur just as frequently as they do in your daily life. When we define things, the definition of define is to contain it, limit it, make boundaries around it. So define has its value, but it does put things in a box. Whereas describe is to uncontain, unlimit, and no boundaries.
The history of speech and language dispels all lies and reveals them as thin veneers over a blatant truth of observable reality on all three planes of existence: ethereal, physical, and mental.
There's an interesting arrangement of three letters: K, the natural 10th letter or 10, U, and R, K-U-R, pronounced as cure. And it's also a code, which is the sound of K plus ode, the song of the K. So the codes are the song of the K, and the cure for all things is in the letter arrangement of K-U-R. The codes are the solution. They are all triunes, the two faces of a coin and the one edge.
The word physical is phi and phys.
Psi.
Oh yeah, phi and psi and call. Physical. A deity means it's not your fault. Curves are angels, and that's feminine and the common. And straights are angles and masculine, the charged. Neutrals are the neutral multiplier, the child, and that's observed reality. Demon equals de plus mon, or mine, of mine. Every loop come from one pool. All gnosis lays under our noses and at arm's reach. Willful ignorance is a matter of wills.
Thank you so much. You know, the word earth spells out as a map, a triunal map to man and his purpose. The EA part, the foundation of earth, means the plasmic reality that we walk through and breathe and that we're made from. The air itself is the quote-unquote flesh of God. So EA and earth is the foundation. The capstone or roof is TH, our mentality, our thoughts, that we do from our central awareness on the hat of our body, the head. HT for hat, TH for thought. That's the capstone in the word earth. EA, the foundation, TH, the capstone. The letter R is the central figure, which is a manifestation of the P, the point of perfection. Each part of this triune explains creation and mankind.
Humans have taken on a new role as narcissistic oxen, from taking direction from the new boss, who is the same as the old boss. When will humans awaken from their slumbering? We discovered why the Nordics thought the K means ice and fire, and it is a map of creation, demonstrates the reason for humanity and the purpose of our existence. Essence equals the sun equals tangible essence. The moon is man-made and made to trap souls when we die. The moon is the afterlife. Who wants the cure? The K plus the UR. And a chat partner said, cure from what? And we said, core, rage. That's courage, the cure from disease, pain, and confusion. Keep pressing until done. And that's de, of one. You are the key to knowing your inception. You came from the etheric air that is the flesh of God. All is in plain sight and ignored by will. K explains man's purpose, and you interjected that you need no help there, so it's that we're done with the exploration of the cure. The K plus U plus R is a map to the cure. The cure is inside the sounds and symbology of cure. And K-U-R is a phrase. K-U-R.
So K is the symbol of ice and fire merged to a mystery. The K symbol is a triune. So the ice and fire are the contentious formats of material form. But the access that keeps it in form is the mystery of the connection between the ice and the fire. So this is the mother, the father, and the child's link or partnership to the force intelligent power of the universe. Now we know that Earth spells out as a map to man and his purpose, and we can recognize through observation that everything that has preceded accumulates and aggregates to this now moment. There are no futures, only plans.
Plan and plane both mean pull the N, where N represents the 13th and central letter of the Latin, Roman, Greek, and Hebrew alphabet. A plan for a planned plane is plain to hear. And here's the acronyms for natural order. NO, and the acronym for ordered nature. ON, woman, man, and child. And that's with Earth. Where am I?
So you were saying that natural order was the creative force operating system that we exist in. And ordered nature belongs to the players on the playing field. That's the animals and mankind. And nature itself is our operating system. So natural order is a force power operating system that we live in. And it shows what it can do and what it does. It always returns to parity and equalness. Ordered nature is man's rearrangements of the operating system. That's why all the ancient text says that man has creative domain over his thoughts and his reality.
Earth was made for humans, and we used to be at 7th density, but have regressed to 3rd density, making gravity appear real to us. Earth has become a proving ground of sorts. We are the highest resource of this universe. We live on 3 planes at once: energetic, physical, and mental. We can tilt toward any of the 3, or lean to. Earth is a realm made for us to experiment with our powers to dominate and mold realities.
So if we go goggle-eyed and focus on any one thing, it will become our reality. But divine coincidences occur across the language, which is why Google came from the word goggle. It means to have your eyes wide open and fervently focused on one thing. And that's why everybody has their eye on the Google with their goggle eyes. But you also have the code for Gog, G-O-G, which used to be the chief of the world in ancient times. And it named the land Magog, the land of Gog. So it declared by proclamation and decree that it was the Lord of the land. So it wasn't the creator of the land. It simply declared it was. So Google has the code in its name of Gog plus gel. But that means the god of the gel bangs, the god of power of the gel bangs. But who are the gel bangs? The gel bangs are us animals and humans. Because gel is the 4th state of water and the human cell. I ask you, who benefits from all these lies?
The corporation is a legally dead entity and never personally accountable to any other life form. The corporations mimic the natural order operating system we live in, but from a one-sided, selfish perspective that has zero respect for the living. Their subjects are the consumers of their dead products, and by extension, we modify our behavior to mimic the masters of the corporations, who we idolize and depend on. Natural order, however, is completely fair and always restores itself to fairness and parity. Observe, validate, and own the knowledge and apply it, and let natural order be your guide to the finish line and the kingdom of this universe.